What's up guys, my name is Saget and today we're playing our Week 4 match for Season 8 of the Springfield Battle League. Let's go ahead and take a look at the league standings. After our loss last week, we are at 12th in the standings. That being said, both of our losses are to teams that are currently undefeated, and we are the best team at 1-2 in terms of differentials. We are continuing to see dominance from Praspian, Joel, and Cyber. It's getting to that point in the season where we get to watch the undefeated teams try to keep their streaks alive, which is always a fun time. Over on the leaderboards, Tyranitar maintains its spot at number 1 in the KO rankings. Dragapult is tied for second with 5 other Pokemon right now. Interestingly, over half of the Pokemon on the KO leaderboard are water types. The KD leaderboard has a new leader with Gastrodon of all Pokemon taking the crown. It's picked up 10 KOs, 5 of those coming in a huge win last week, and has only died once. Although the graphic doesn't show it, Dragapult is actually tied for 8th on this list with a KD of 5. Looking at our opponent this week, we are up against the Roblox City Rotoms, coached by RobbyRabs. Despite both Robbie and I being in the SBL for many seasons, this is actually our first time playing. We are right next to each other in the standings, and I think that this match could be a big determining factor for playoff contention down the line. He's built a very balanced team, so let's go ahead and take a look. First up is Heatran. It's very bulky, hits very hard, and has a great typing. It's just hard to remove, especially with Terra. I feel like it takes great advantage of Terra, so I'll have to position very carefully around it, and yeah. Next up is Salamence, which is very scary simply because of how versatile it is. It's got some great defensive traits, Intimidate, it's got pretty solid bulk, and he's run Assault Vest on it a number of times. But it also has some pretty obvious offensive pressure with that huge attack stat and solid enough speed stat. And of course it has some great support options in Tailwind and Breaking Swipe. Completing this big three of sorts is Rotom Wash, which similarly to Salamence is threatening in many ways. Very bulky, can also hit quite hard, and has some great support options available. I think the type synergy of these three is incredible. Obviously, Heatran's big weakness is ground. Salamence and Rotom are both immune to ground moves. Rotom's only weakness is grass, which Salamence and Heatran both hit for super effective damage. And of course, Salamence's big weakness is ice, which Heatran hits super effectively and Rotom resists. After the big trio is Meowstic. I'm not too threatened by Meowstic, but I definitely do need to watch out for a Trick Room or maybe screens. The 5th Pokemon on this squad is Ambipom. Ambipom is something that I'm pretty afraid of, quite frankly. It's got fast Fake Out, it's got that triple axle to hit Dragapult quite well, and it would take pretty good advantage of chien-pao's Sword of Ruin ability, so I'm definitely watching out for that. I don't want to let it take off or really enable a partner. Next up is the newest addition to this squad, Fezandipity. It's replacing Ribombee as the support Pokemon, basically. It's of course extremely bulky, fairly quick, great defensive typing, and has Tailwind, Taunt, things of that nature. I definitely am going to be playing around this carefully. If it's not holding Mental Herb, obviously I can Taunt it, and if it's not holding Covert Cloak, Fake Out is an option I have to kind of disable it. But really, it could be scary if Robbie decides to run this a little more offensively. Its offensive stats are pretty bad, but obviously that typing is great into my team. Another Pokemon that I'm very threatened by is Breloom with that huge attack stat, the Technician ability, and Stab Mach Punches. If I let this thing sit in front of a chien-pao, it's going to just obliterate things. Not to mention, another Pokemon that Robbie has will add another damage modifier here, so I have to position very carefully around Breloom. Next is Dugtrio Alola. It is quite quick, but I don't think the typing is very good into my team. If he brings it, I honestly will probably be thankful that he's not bringing one of these other Pokemon. His whole team is pretty solid and has something of value to add. Not that Dugtrio doesn't, but I'm not that threatened by it. Next is Stonjourner, which is the Pokemon I was talking about before. It has that ability that gives a 30% damage boost to its partner Pokemon. So if we've got Breloom in front of chien-pao next to Stonjourner, it's going to be blowing some things up with those Mach Punches. Also, it's just got some good defensive tools. It's very frail specially, but quite bulky physically. I could see it coming for sure. And lastly is Venomoth, which much like Stonejourner is kind of a sleeper pick here. On the surface, you wouldn't expect it to be that valuable, but it's got some great things. Rage Powder, Quiver Dance. I'm definitely keeping my eye on it and going to be not playing around it, but definitely having a plan for it. Getting into the team I built to counter this team, first up we have chien-pao with a pretty standard set. We've got Clear Amulet, Terra Ghost, Ice Spinner, Crunch, Sacred Sword, and Protect. As far as investment, we've got enough speed to outspeed a max speed Ambipom, max attack, and put the rest in special defense. That Terra Ghost is there to become immune to Mach Punches, and Clear Amulet is obviously there for Intimidate from SALAMENCE. Very standard set here. I thought about bringing Psychic Fangs. I'm a little concerned about maybe having screens come or not having enough damage into Pheasantipity, but I definitely think Sacred Sword is a must bring, and Ice and Dark Stabs are also pretty necessary. Next up we have Dragapult, who's also running a pretty standard set. We've got Power Herb and Terra Ghost with Dragon Darts, Phantom Force, Terra Blast, and Protect. Similar investment, we're trying to outspeed that Ambipom, max attack, and then put the rest in HP. I do think Dragapult's going to be pretty good here. He doesn't have too much to resist it or hit it, quite frankly. I know that Pheasantipity might be a problem in Salamence maybe, but we outspeed Salamence quite a bit. So as long as we can keep some speed control, we resist those fire moves from Heatran, I think we're going to be alright. Next we've got Magmortar with Safety Goggles and Terra Electric. I went with Overheat, Scorching Sands, Follow Me, and Helping Hand. I've really considered going Will-O-Wisp in that last slot, but I think Helping Hand might be a little more clutch for me in a pinch. As far as the set, I've gone pretty much max bulk. I went enough special defense to survive something from Heatran. I want to say it has to do with Earth Power, but I definitely crafted... I built this team a couple days ago, but I definitely very carefully chose that 52 special defense stat. So yeah, this is really here to redirect Breloom. Maybe we can get a burn. Definitely with the Safety Goggles, we won't be getting spored. And honestly, it's just pretty good into the physical attackers in general, and it can help me set up on one of my other Pokemon. Next up, we've got Inteleon with Covert Cloak and Terra Ground, Scald, Ice Beam, Taunt, and Protect. That speed tier, just like most of our Pokemon on this team, is there to outspeed Ambipom, put max special attack and my remaining EVs into HP. So the Cloak is there for Fake Out. Definitely we don't want to get faked out by Ambipom. And then Terra Ground is for that Rotom. I think Rotom matches up quite well into this Pokemon, but I might need it for Salamence and Heatran, so we're going to be watching carefully. Also, Taunt is going to be big for Pheasantipity and or maybe a Meowstic if he decides to bring Trick Room. Next we have Lucario with Focus Sash, Terra Normal, Inner Focus, Drain Punch, Extreme Speed, Swords Dance, and Protect. I've gone max attack and max speed with 4 EVs in defense. So as you can probably imagine, this is going to be my setup Pokemon that I put next to Magmortar. I'm going to try to get up a Swords Dance and then start killing things. Now I brought Drain Punch specifically for Heatran and also ran max speed specifically for Heatran. Fun fact, max speed Lucario with Adamant is exactly 1 speed point faster than a max speed timid Heatran. So yeah, I really needed every single point of speed there. If I can get a Swords Dance up, I feel pretty good about just hitting some extreme speeds, and if I need to, Drain Punch into that Heatran. And lastly, we've got Torracat with the Eviolite and Terra Grass, Overheat, Fake Out, Will-O-Wisp, and Parting Shot with max bulk. That Grass is there for a number of things, Spore for one, and just Breloom in general. It's also good into Electric and Water, so pretty good into Rotom. So Fake Out and Parting Shot are obvious here. Will-O-Wisp also pretty obvious here, especially since I'm not running it on Magmortar. I went with Overheat because it's a guaranteed OHKO on Breloom unless he decides to run like Assault Vest or something. And that's just really valuable. to have something like that to be a little bit threatening. So that's the team. Let's go ahead and get into the battle. Alright, y'all, we're about to play. Ooh, I'm nervous. This is a big one because if we win, we're kind of back in the hunt, so to speak, back in contention, and if we lose, it's going to be quite the crawl back to the playoff section of the standings. So I'm definitely expecting Heatran, Salamence, Rotom, Breloom, Pheasantipede. Whoever's in that 6th slot is going to kind of determine how this is played. I think could see a Meowstic, could see Stonjourner. Trying to think who else it would be. I don't think it'll be Dugtrio. I guess it could be Venomoth. Could definitely be Ambipom. Alright, let's get into it. And it's Venomoth. Look at that. Oh, I need headphones. I think I'm going to go with the Lucario and Torracat. He doesn't have a lot of answers to Intimidate or Fake Out. And then in the back, do I double down on the Lucario support? Do I bring Magmortar? I think Magmortar's pretty good here, if I'm being real. And then last, I'll do chien-pao. It's a little scary. Okay. So, Shield Dust, I'm pretty sure blocks Fake Out. So no, Fake Out's not going to work on this turn. He'll probably go for a Sleep Powder, which sucks. Will Overheat kill this thing? No, not close either. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call that he's going to protect Salamence. We're going to Parting Shot into Venomoth. And I'm going to protect. Oh, he just went for the D-Dance. Good play. Okay. Now we definitely just follow me and SD. He's got no real recourse for that. Okay, switching to Rotom. Oh! I really should have thought about that, actually. Okay, I think I'm going to lose this game. Why did I not consider that? That was stupid. I'm going to switch and protect. There's Earthquake. And Thunderbolt. Okay. So good play there. I have to pick up a KO, or chien-pao's not going to be able to get it done by himself, is the sad truth. Okay. Yikes. Yikes. Not good. Okay, yeah, I lost. This is a really good game plan. Oh, and he's got Moxie. Maybe cooked. Maybe cooked. So I have to go for differential here. Honestly, I think I just die, though. What if I Terra? Makes no difference. I think I just have to play to my win condition, which is this. Not even my win condition, it's just my saving my best possible differential condition. Okay. Alright, so that was not good. Bad differential, bad outcome. Okay. So last time it was Salamence and Venomoth. I think I'm gonna lead with that. Chien-pao in the back, and let's go with Magmortar. Okay. I think my best course of action is to remove Heatran. Do I burn my Terra on this turn is kind of the question. I think I probably should. Okay, so Heatran is down. Tailwind's up, which sucks, but I should have tested. Well, no, because I had to break the protect there. So okay, so we've got Tailwind up. I think before doing anything, I just go for some damage onto this Pheasantipity, or maybe taunt it. I'm going to do my best to stall out this Tailwind here. Oh, he could just go straight for Thunderbolt here, though. Would that kill me? Yes, yes it would. So, I think what I'll do is switch and protect. Resisted. Okay, I got the call. Well, I didn't necessarily get it right, but I did get what I want. So I think here I probably follow me, and is this Hydro Pump gonna kill me? It'll be, yeah, probably. I'm just gonna go ahead and taunt. Dang, that hit. Oh, clutch. Very clutch. All right. Will I die to the Dazzling Gleam? Yes I will. So, I have to protect on this turn. I'm going to go for a Scorching Sands. I know I'm not going to live this turn, but it is what it is. Very clutch from Magmortar. And now we're back in control of the speed. I guess the issue is I'm probably going to get Will-O-Wisped this turn. I have kind of a despicable idea. This is how I avoid getting Will-O-Wisped. I'm going to Phantom Force into the Rotom slot. And taunt. Because no way he outspeeds me. 151, and I'm at 184. So no way I get outsped by Rotom. So I will get my taunt down on this turn. And I'll be able to avoid getting burned if he goes for Will-O-Wisp. Nice! So now I can Phantom Force into that slot. It's gonna do like 80-ish, 60, 70-ish, and I'm gonna actually also taunt into the Rotom slot so I can't get Will-O-Wisped. Okay. Alright, that is fine. So now I think I go for darts. That is a little risky, actually. Will a double into this slot kill? 60-ish. Yeah, no it won't. I think I'm just going to go for Phantom Force and Protect. I cannot be harmed on this turn. Okay, and Dazzling Gleam is probably not going to kill Dragapult. So I can pretty comfortably taunt into that slot again. Okay, and now we're in a pretty happy position. Have you burned your Terra yet? I don't think so. But even if not, Dragon Darts is a nuke. I'm gonna go for Phantom Force and Protect. Terra Water. Nice! Okay, a Dragon Dance could have been scary there, but I think we pretty well secured it now. Okay. Alright. Nice. Oh! Okay, that actually makes this very losable. If he gets like 3 or 4 protects, I lose for sure. Okay, there's 2. Okay, oh thank God. Dude, if I lost like that, I was going to be very upset. Holy smokes. Alright, that was a good game. What was the lead that time? It was Heatran and Fezandipity. Okay, I definitely think Inteleon was really good bring. I'm kind of expecting to see Fezandipity and Rotom, which would be tough for me to deal with. I think I'm going to lead with Dragapult and Inteleon, with chien-pao and Magmortar in the back. Salamence and Venomoth, okay. So he's going to get his D-Dance up, but I can definitely still punish that. I'll go for Dragon Darts and Ice Beam. If he doesn't Terra, we might just win on this turn. Yeah, if he doesn't Terra, we win on this turn. I think... Oh, wow, that thing is bulky as hell. Okay, the calc lied to me. The calc lied to me on Jaw. Okay, that's not good. What's an Earthquake doing here? We're both going to live in Earthquake. And I assume we're outsped. Okay, here's what I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go for... Oh! I'm gonna go for Protect. This is not good. I have to... okay. I think what I have to do here is Protect on this turn, get rid of Venomoth. Then next turn, Protect and Phantom Force. With chien-pao on the field. Kill Salamence. I'll figure it out when I get there. Another D-Dance, okay. Okay, this is not good. I was not expecting that. This Terra is on, though. Quake is not gonna get me. Is chien-pao gonna die to an Earthquake? No. Ah, dang, no, I just lose. If he goes for Dragon Claw. I think I'm cooked. I think I have to pray that he goes for Earthquake. But even if he doesn't, if Breloom goes for Mach Punch, it's over. Dang, man. That second Dragon Dance was insane. That was a good play. Dang it. Why would you do that? Yes! Burn! Dang it. Okay. Okay, no, this is actually so good. Because now I can follow me. Oh, but he has Mach Punch. I can follow me, Terra Ghost. And he's got another Pokemon in the back is the crazy thing. So let me play through this, right? If I just Protect Dragapult, you will die and you will save. And then I'll have chien-pao and Dragapult in front of these two. Then I go for what? I have to get this Phantom Force off onto SALAMENCE. No. Okay. This is my win condition. This is what I have to do. There's no winning this. Okay. Yeah. Dang it. Alright, good game. Damn, man. Dang it. Yeah, that was just really good setup with SALAMENCE, especially that turn 2 going for Dragon Dance there. It's a crazy call. Good call. Actually, in retrospect, it was pretty safe. Oh, man. I really did not think Venomoth was that bulky. But yeah, I mean, that was just a good setup. I think I played all right. It's just like these later turns, not much could have been done to win me that game. Even with that really lucky crit, I think after the second Dragon Dance went up, I lost. So, good games to Robbie. These next couple weeks are going to be real tough. You know, we're going to have to get some wins, but yeah. And I might make some swaps. I don't know. There are some swaps I've thought about that I just haven't wanted to pull the trigger on. I kind of like the team I have, but I definitely think it can be improved. But yeah. Regardless, thanks.